Personality begins where comparison leaves off. Be memorable, be confident, be unique, and be proud of yourself. Good evening. Myself, Meryl, with my co-host, Reggie. A warm welcome to each and everyone present here for today's webinar, organized by Orion Circle on Personality Development. Over to Reggie, ma'am.
Yes, myself, Reggie and work. We have with us young, energetic, and charming Miss Rita Kapil, who, in spite of her busy schedule, found time for us. She has an experience in preschool teaching and is also a well-known Toastmaster. She also owns a travel agency, Travel Right. She is here with us to share her insights on personality development. Over to Mary.
Let us start the session by invoking blessings from the Almighty. I kindly invite Miss Tasni to lead us through a peaceful prayer song.
You are with me wherever I go. Every moment your life in me flows. You are always there, close by my side. You are there, oh Lord, both day and night. You are with me wherever I go. Every moment your life in me flows. You are always there close by my side. You are there, oh Lord, both day and night. You are with me in my mother's womb. You are with me in days of gloom. You helped me stand against all odds, and you fill me with your strength, O Lord. You are with me wherever I go. Every moment your life in me flows. You are always there close by my side. You are there, O Lord, both day and night. Thank you.
Thank you, Destiny ma'am, for the peaceful song. Next, I would like to invite Miss Ramsia to welcome one and all present here for our today's section. Ramsia ma'am, please come forward.
Thank you, Richie ma'am. Good evening, all. It gives me an immense pleasure to start this auspicious occasion by heartily welcoming everybody. I heartily welcome our chief guest, Mrs. Preeti Kabil, who is an eminent speaker, and she has worked in banks, worked in preschool for 4 years, and moreover, she is a business lady. Besides all these things, she finds time for Toastmasters. She loves designing, music, and dance. It is truly an excellent opportunity for learning under your guidance. With your fresh thoughts, optimistic approaches, and gentle behavior, we are sure this program will be a grand success. Once again, welcome Preeti ma'am. Now, let me welcome our senior faculty, Ms. Jyoti ma'am, who is Circle Coordinator of Focus Fairies. I've heard a lot about her from Bindu ma'am, that she's a smart, energetic, and lovable person. It's my pleasure to welcome you. Ma'am, you are welcome to our program. Now, let me welcome Bindu ma'am, who is our backbone. Thank you, ma'am, for your guidance. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, let me welcome Kartika ma'am, Niranjana ma'am, and Pravina ma'am. Please welcome to our program. Last but not the least, let me welcome Montessori students and rapid spoken English students and each and everyone present here. I once again welcome all of you to this webinar on personality development. Thank you, one and all. I would like to thank our Bindu ma'am for giving me the opportunities. Now, sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ramsia. I feel extremely privileged to invite our dear Jyoti ma'am, our senior faculty and circle coordinator of Focus Fairies, for a warm presidential address.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your warm welcome. Today, we all are gathered over here for attending a wonderful personality development class from our Preeti Kapil ma'am. I heard about Preeti ma'am a lot. Like she is a very good inspirational, motivational speaker also. She's a very good business lady. And we may be having a lot of things to learn from her. Thus, I think it is a very golden opportunity for all of us for getting a wonderful session from her. You can make it as an interactive session. You can clear your doubts and concerns with madam. And it's my immense pleasure to introduce you that our organization, National Child Development Council, is organizing a lot of functions like this, which is very useful for the young generation, especially for the students and for the ladies. We are conducting a lot of courses, Montessori courses and rapid spoken English courses also. So you can utilize the opportunity and can join with us, can learn with us, and can grow with us, can enjoy with us. Today, I'm giving my full-hearted thanks to our guest, Mrs. Preeti Kapil, for accepting our invitation and giving a wonderful session for us. Thank you all. We can enjoy the class together.
Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Today we have with an esteemed person, Ms. Preeti Kapil. She is here to conduct a webinar on personality development. Personality development helps us develop an impressive personality and make you stand apart from the rest. Dear Preeti ma'am, on behalf of the entire NCDC family and all gathered here, I cordially welcome you to conduct a class on personality development. Dear Preeti ma'am, please come forward for our today's section and wish you all the best.
Thank you, President. The members of NCDC family and Bindu ma'am in particular for giving me an opportunity today to present some ideas on personality development. I feel truly humbled and elated to be among you all today. Now, talking about personality, what exactly personality means according to you? Is it the way we look? Is it the way we speak? Or is it something else? As per the definition of personality, it is nothing but it is a combination of qualities that makes a person's character. Now, what is that one thing that can instantly connect me today with you all? Anybody? What is that one thing that can connect me to you all today? If you can put it in the chat box. That one thing that can connect me to you today. Listening skills, a mother, success. Okay. Now let me ask, how many of you remember the story, The Thirsty Crow? Please put your hands up. The Thirsty Crow. Almost all of us know, remember?
Yes.
What was the moral of the story?
If
Be
there is
wise like a crow.
No.
Yeah. And how many of you remember the lion and the mouse story? We all remember. And what was the moral? A friend in need, a friend indeed. Correct? So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some stories with you all. These stories, they have the power to create an impact in our minds. And through these stories, what we can bring out is the value system. So let me begin. Once in a company, the manager was addressing the gathering, the subordinates. The company was not doing well. He put across a question. How many of you feel that there has to be a change in the company? Immediately, everybody raised their hand. They felt, yes, there has to be a change. Immediately, the second question was put up. The manager asked, how many of you are willing to change yourself? There was pin drop silence. Everybody looked at one another, not knowing what to answer. Why is it happening? We always find faults with others, the way they work, the way they behave. But do we self-check on our own character or our own belief? We don't. So that is when we pinpoint others than looking at our own self. And today, what I want to say is, we can change. And if the change is for betterment, then why not change? Is my screen seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. If you want to be successful in life, change yourself for betterment. It is said that people may forget what you said. People may forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel, isn't it? Maya Angelou, a well-known American poet, what she has to say about change. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Don't complain. Many times in life, if we don't like something, we change it. The material things I'm talking about. But when it comes to relations, can we afford to just throw it in the garbage? We cannot. Because relationships are more valuable. I will tell you, a couple of years back, I used to keep cribbing that so-and-so person did like this, so-and-so, did like this. Why is it happening? I always used to complain. But today, when I look back, I feel that I was not right in my way of thinking. Now, what happens is we get stagnated when we think negative, when we pinpoint others, when we complain about others. The moment we realize that we will have to change ourselves for betterment, that is when the real progress starts. Now, there is something called ABC for development. And what is that? I would like to ask, what is it that is within you that can help you to reach heights? Can you put across in the chat box? What is that within you that can help you to reach heights? Please try. Let us keep it interactive. Sorry. Anybody?
Yes, they started to put.
Oh, I cannot see actually.
Yes, I can see, ma'am. It's there. 12 chats are there.
Eh? Not able to see. Okay, if you can just tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
confidence.
self-confidence. Yes, I
Yeah,
can do.
I can see.
Okay, okay.
Positive attitude, our realization, confidence. Exactly, correct. Now, here I would like to connect to a story. Now, there was a balloon seller, had different color balloons. And whenever his sale would go down, what he used to do is he would fill the balloon with helium gas and he would just set it high. Now, looking at those balloons, the children, they get excited and they used to go to that balloon seller to buy those balloons. One boy was there. He just tugged him and said, "Uncle, will this black balloon also fly high?" The old man just took him and said, "My dear son, it is not the color that will take the balloon high. It is what is inside the balloon that will take you high. In this, what takes the balloon high is the helium gas. But in our life, what takes us high is the right attitude. Attitude determines our altitude. Isn't it so? Now, the next one, the ABC of success is, first, A is attitude. Now, the second is B. What is that B? Any guesses? Well, here I would like to tell you a story of the burning desire. Socrates was a Greek philosopher. Once a young man asked Socrates, "What is the reason of success?" Socrates said, "Come here. Let us go into the river." And then once they reached there, what Socrates did was he ducked the man inside the water. Now the man couldn't breathe. He turned blue. And after a few moments, he pulled him out. The first thing what that man did was take a deep breath. Being quite surprised, he asked Socrates, "Why did you do this to me?" He said, "I have an answer for you. What was that thing that you required the most when you were underwater?" He said, "Air." Exactly. When you need success as badly as the air when you were inside water, you will become unstoppable. Keep that burning desire alive in you and be sure that you are going to be successful. So, my dear friends, if you want to achieve something, have that burning desire. The more desire you have, you will do your best to achieve that. And the success is yours. Now, coming to the C. Now, what is C? We all know that education is important in our life. But how many of you keep yourself updated? How many of you believe in continuous education? Here is the story of a woodcutter. A woodcutter was working in a company for 5 long years. Recently, the company hired a person, and within 1 year, that person was given an increment. So this woodcutter was dissatisfied, and he decided to ask the manager, "What is the reason that, I'm working day and night for this company, I'm doing my best, and how the new chap who has joined recently, he has got the increment?" The manager said, we are a result-oriented company. If you bring in the results, you will get the increment. But he was not satisfied with the reply. So he decided to ask the new chap who joined, who got the increment. He went and asked, "What is the reason for your success?" The man said, after cutting every tree, he would take some time out and sharpen the axe. When was the last time you sharpened your axe? Isn't it a powerful question? And when was the last time you got educated? In this ever-changing world, it is very important to keep ourselves updated. So this is where the continuous education comes into picture. Now, NCDC is what they are doing. They are trying to give you that education, continuous education, to upgrade yourself so that you can come out with flying colors. So continuous education is very important. Now, one golden rule. There are 3 rules. Now, one golden rule which I would like to suggest you all is, if you can just note down, number 1 is practice. The classic example what we can take is of sports people, sportsmen. Do you think today if Mahendra Singh Dhoni has achieved success in his life, what is the reason for that? He has been consistent. He has been practicing day in and day out, isn't it? So definitely practice goes a long way for a person to be successful. So this first thing, rule is practice. Now in our life, we always feel that when I get something, I will be happy. Or we connect our happiness to something in future. A child feels that when I go to school, I will be happy. When he goes to school, he will think that, oh, if I go to college, I will be happy. You know, I will have my own friend circle. I will enjoy my life with my friends. And then once he goes to college, once he gets out of the college, he will feel that now I have to start working. I will earn some money and I can satisfy all that needs or whatever pending desires I have. I can buy all this with the money and then I will be happy. And then later on, all over his life, he has been thinking about future. And when he gets onto his retirement age, he feels that now he's not capable of enjoying life. Because throughout his life, he has wasted his time thinking about the future or worrying about the future. So what is the best thing is, past you cannot change, future we don't know, history. But what matters is your present. So try to be happy in the present situation. Now here is a story of a person. He was cleaning his car. A neighbor passed by and said, "Wow, what a lovely car. You bought it?" He said, "No, this has been gifted by my brother." The neighbor said, "Oh, wish I also had a car like yours." The person said, "Instead, it would have been better if you had said, wish I had a brother like you." Can you see the difference now? The neighbor was thinking on materialistic terms, but the person gave value to the relationship. This is the thinking that we have to bring in. Start valuing relationships than material things. Start thinking better. Now we all are Ma'am, if you can just mute because I can hear some.
Yeah, I was searching for that person, but I could not say who is that. Can you please everyone mute?
Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
And it's over,
yes.
I think, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
So when it comes to personality, the first thing what we think of is the impression. What impression are we leaving in the minds of others? Now here is a story of a taxi driver. A person got into the taxi in Singapore and he told the taxi driver an address. The taxi driver took him there, but he had to take some rounds in order to find that particular spot. After reaching to the spot, the passenger got down. The meter read $11. He took out $11 to give the taxi driver. The taxi driver said, "No, sir, I will not take $11 from you. I will take only $10 from you." And he said, "No, why is it like that? The meter is reading $11. You have to take $11. He said, "No. So you gave me an address, but it was my mistake. I couldn't find the exact spot. So that's why I had to take a couple of rounds, and that's why the meter read $1 more extra. So I will not take it from you, sir." This taxi driver, he was not holding a diplomatic passport of Singapore. But don't you think that he was a diplomat in true sense? He was the face of Singapore. If we come across someone who is cheating on us in an unknown land, what will be our impression about that country? Don't you think that this taxi driver had the best impression to give about Singapore? The same thing applies in our personal life and our professional life also. There are many a times that you will have to face the client or the customer. And trust me, if your first impression goes wrong, then it's very difficult to get back the client. You never get a second chance to create the first impression. We all face struggles in life, countless. We cannot even count how many problems we have in our life. Here is a story. Once a biology professor brought a cocoon in class. He told students just to observe how the butterfly is making out its way. Then he wanted to explain the life stages of butterfly. After some time, the professor left the class and he had clearly instructed not to touch the cocoon. But one boy, he was feeling bad for it. He could not see that the butterfly is struggling to come out. So what did he do? He tried to open and remove the butterfly. Within moments, the butterfly died. The professor was back and he asked, "Who did this? Had I not told you not to touch this cocoon?" The boy said, "Sir, I could not see the butterfly struggling, so I tried to help." The professor said, "This is nature. The butterfly, when it is struggling to come out, it is developing its wings. And by helping that butterfly, what you have done? The butterfly has lost its life." The struggles are very important in our life for us to rise. And the joy we get after facing all the struggles in life, that will bring happiness and contentment in your life. So never complain about the struggles that you face in your life. Take it positively. and be rest assured that every cloud has a lining. Now, in our lives, we just do our work and go forward. Have we ever tried to evaluate ourselves? Have we tried to evaluate ourselves? Whenever something happens, goes wrong, we blame others, but we don't check what we have done. Once a boy, a college goer, he took a job of a gardener. He was doing his job wholeheartedly. And after a few days, he went to the nearby shop and he made a call to his owner and said, "Sir, I'm calling from ABC company. We have got the best offer for you. We can maintain your garden very well." The owner said, "Thank you, but we have a person who is already doing the job for us. So we are not looking for anybody." "No, sir, we can give you the best offer. You know, if you can give some contract, I'm sure that this is going to be the best deal that you have come across." He said, "No, I'm sorry, we are quite happy with the person who is doing the job for us." Now the shopkeeper, from where he made the call, he was watching all this. And he asked that boy, "Why did you change your name and why did you make a call like this to your owner?" He said, "Tomorrow, if some other company calls my owner and says that they have got the best offer for you, I wanted to know where I stand in satisfying my client. Don't you think that he has done the right thing by doing the self-check?" So what he has done here is he has checked the satisfaction and loyalty, and also whether he's able to live that relationship, what he has with his client. This is very important. In life, when something is going wrong, take a step back, sit in silence, and think what has gone wrong and what has led the things to go wrong. And if there is anything that you can correct, please correct yourself. Now here is ethics. Ethics. It is something to do something right. Abraham Lincoln is a famous advocate. He got a client and he produced all the papers. While going through the papers, he realized that this case is ethically wrong and he should not take it. He told the client, "Sorry, I cannot take this case." The client said, "Whatever you want, you ask. We are ready to pay the amount you ask." Abraham smiled and he said, "I sell my professional time and not my conscience. When I argue this case in front of the judge, there will be a constant thing running in my mind that, Abraham, you are a liar. You are a liar. And this will take away my peace of mind. So I will not take your case." Many a times in our professional life also, we somewhere compromise on ethics. We just see the material things that it brings to us. Don't you think that in long run, it will take away our peace of mind? So why go in that line? Follow your ethics. Now here I would like to give you the second golden rule. The first golden rule, if you have noted down, is practice. Now the second golden rule is continuous learning. Please make a note. continuous learning. When you practice over a period of time, again and again, what is happening is you are learning continuously, correct? So second point is continuous learning. Now let us see the story of a girl, of a child. This girl loves chocolates. And every week she goes to the shop to buy a pound of chocolates. So this week also the mother told, okay, take this money and go and buy your chocolates from shop A. The girl said, no, I will not go to that shop. I will go to the another shop for chocolates. She didn't understand why is the girl insisting on the other shop. So what she said was, when I go to that shop A, the uncle there, what he does is he takes away chocolates. The mother didn't really understand. 1 pound is 1 pound. How come the shopkeeper will take away the chocolates? Then the child said, in shop B, what the shopkeeper does is he will give more chocolates. It took some time for the mother to understand what exactly it is. The child feels that, the shopkeeper A, what he does is he will first put a handful of chocolates in the weighing scale and then remove the chocolates to make 1 pound. So what the child is seeing, that the shopkeeper is taking away chocolates. But the second shopkeeper, what he does is he puts little by little and make 1 pound. So the child feels that the shopkeeper is giving little by little, more and more and more. So this is the perspective of the child. The moment you understand the perspective of another person, you can avoid conflicts. Don't you think so? We can avoid conflicts if we understand the perspective of the opposite person. Now, develop an attitude of gratitude. We all are teachers. In the classroom, once a teacher asked, children, come on, draw something which you are thankful for. So the children started drawing. One child drew mother, one child drew father, one child drew a picture of garden, one child drew hand. So at the end of period, the teacher called. The first child showed the picture of mother. Why are you thankful to your mother? She said, she gives me food and she loves me a lot. Good, very good. Now she calls the second child. What have you drawn? Father. Why father? Because he plays with me and he buys me cars to play. Wow, very good, excellent. Then the third child who drew a picture of garden. Why are you thankful? Because I love to play in the garden and I love the sweet smelling flowers in the garden. That's why I'm thankful for nature. Excellent, very good. Now the fourth child who has drawn the hand. The teacher asked, whose hand is this? So one child said, maybe he is thankful to God because the God gave him hand. The teacher asked the child, is this the reason, my son? The child said, no, teacher, this is not the reason. Okay, then tell me, whose hand is this? The child said, teacher, this is your hand. The teacher went speechless. Teachers, you have the power to create an impact in the child's mind. Every time the teacher gives a helping hand to the child, every time the teacher hugs the child and kisses the child develops that confidence that my teacher is there with me. So this is the attitude of gratitude. If you really want the students, if you really want the students to change or to improve themselves for betterment, give that helping hand to your children. So develop an attitude of gratitude. Now, many a times it happens that we try to get a job outside, but we don't get. And the last option we try is teaching. Isn't it so? Many a times it happens. It happens. Once you are into teaching, understand that you are in a very noble profession. You have the power to change the mindset of children. You have the power to bring a difference in their lives. So do your work with whole heart. Learn to like things that need to be done. Children, they love teachers when they smile. Children, they love teachers when they play with them. Children, they love teachers who say, it is okay, you will do better. They love teacher the most. And let me tell you, once children are in school, teachers are the second mothers. Teachers are the second mothers in school. So love your work because you never know that child how he is going to develop in the future. And if you are the reason for the child to flourish in his life, you feel that pride that yes, he's my child. So learn to like things that needs to be done. Don't just say that, 8 to 12 job, I will just come, teach and go, take my salary. That is it. No. As a teacher, you are more responsible in shaping the child. So do everything. Whatever a teacher has to do in the class, do everything. Never turn your face. Fulfill the responsibility. Life is an echo. Once a boy got angry with his mother. It happens. Even my son gets angry with me. So this boy, he goes to the valley and he screams, I hate you, I hate you. And in return, what he hears back is, I hate you, I hate you. Now this boy got scared and he ran to his mother and told the whole incident that someone is telling, I hate you. He got afraid. The mother said, now go there and scream, I love you, I love you. And then you come back. So he runs to the valley and he screams, I love you, I love you. And return, what he heard was, I love you, I love you. Now he feels happy that someone is loving him. So my dear friends, life is an echo. If you complain, if you hate, if you think negative, the same thing is going to reflect on you. The same thing will come back as an echo in your life. The best way is love, love, and spread the love. And it will come back to you. Now the third golden rule is continuous education. First was practice. Continuous practice will help you in continuous learning. Now the continuous learning will help you what? In continuous improvement. If you have a target and you are setting yourself on that path, 1 month back what you did and now if you compare, you will definitely see a change in your attitude. That is the effect of practice. Continuous practice will lead to continuous learning, and continuous learning will lead to continuous improvement in you. Now, the 6 must-do things for personality development. Number 1 is expertise in one domain. Now here the classic example is, if you want to excel in sports, try to learn everything. Try to master in that domain. Because when you master, you are adding to your knowledge and people around you will value you for that knowledge. So have the expertise in a particular domain. Now the second thing is good behavior. Good behavior is what? All the good things, the respect, love, the value system, all these things come in good behavior. Now the third is social circle. Now what is this social circle? Now it is said that you are an average of 5 people with whom you spend your maximum time. You are an average of 5 people you spend your maximum time with. If in your circle, even if there is one person who is negative, that will have a great impact on you. So what you have to do? Take out that person from your circle. Bring in someone who radiates positivity. If you have anybody as a role model, please bring that person in your cycle and you will see how you're improving. So this social circle is very important in life. The next is present yourself. Now here, today I feel confident while wearing this maroon jacket or the shrug. I feel confident if I wear an earring that has droppings. I feel confident if I wear a darker shade lipstick. Now, all these things, why we do? It gives us confidence. So why not do it if it can rise our confidence level? So present yourself the way, and it is said that, the best thing what you can wear is the ornament of confidence. So dress yourself to the occasion. And being teachers, let me tell you, when you dress up beautifully and get into the class, you will attract the attention of your children. I remember that, I had a Demelo teacher. She used to come dressed beautifully. Nice jerry sari, lipstick, kajal. Still I remember her, the way she was looking. You create an impact in the minds of children and they will start following you. So present yourself well. The next is body language. Now, if I'm stooping and if I don't have any eye contact, how would you feel when I'm talking to you? It won't feel good, right? The opposite person will feel you're not confident or you don't have any interest to talk to them. So here, the body language is very important. And secondly, what is important is the smile. Always when you meet people, have that smile on your face. Your smile radiates positivity. Even if somebody is down or they are, fed up with their life, when you go out there, when you show your smile, you radiate positivity in that person. And that brings value. So, body language, feel confident, have eye contact, wear a smile. Here, smile doesn't mean a plastic smile. That smile should come from within. This plastic smile, just for namesake, it doesn't take you anywhere, or it doesn't have that impact. The moment you smile with all your heart, it brings positivity. Last but not the least, communication. It's not necessary that you have to be very good in English whenever you speak. Whatever language you take, Malayalam, Tamil, any language, but try to understand how to speak. Now, many a times it happens that we fall short of words and we are like, So somewhere we are not able to create that impact through our communication. So what to do? Join a course or join a club where people are there with you to help you improve your communication skills. Please go ahead and join some club and you will see the difference in you over a period of time. And be true to yourself. Nothing comes in a shortcut way. You need to work hard to achieve it. So this is what I was telling about. The practice leads to continuous learning, and the continuous learning will lead to continuous improvement in you. Now I have few questions for you. If you can just take a screenshot or you can just write it down, it will be good. Now the first thing is, who are you? Who are you? What it means is, what others are thinking about you. Are you very rude? Are you a good person? Are you a helpful person? Or you are an arrogant person? People, when we talk to people, they form some opinion about us. So what is others' opinion about you? Who are you? Just make a note. Who are you? The second question is, what is your current avatar? Do you reflect that identity? If someone feels that you are rude, do you reflect that identity? Are you really rude? Or if someone feels that, she's quite helpful, are you really helpful? What is your current avatar? Just make a note of it. How is your social circle now? And how do they make you feel? In your circle, if you have friends who always put you down, hey, don't do like this. Hey, don't do like this. What are you doing? This is not the way. This, that. How is your circle making you feel? Are you getting influenced by them, by their negativity or anything? Are they failing to understand you, your perspective? If not, then you have to think. The fourth one is, what kind of social circle you want? What kind of social circle you want? Now, if you are being inspired by someone, don't you want that person to be in your social circle? Definitely you will want. So identify such people who can bring a change in you, who can help you in your improvement. So what kind of social circle you want? And number 5, what change you want to see in yourself in the next 6 months? Now that you have identified that what you want in the next 6 months, will you not put in your efforts from day one? Yeah, this is very important. This you need to plan so that at the end of 6 months, when you review your progress, you will see what kind of improvement you are having. And here, let me tell you, there is a person whom you can look up to, and he is none other than a mentor. Have a mentor in your life and discuss everything with that person. All your good things, all your difficulties or problems that you are in, and what you want in your life, what you want to achieve in your life, everything. Have a mentor with whom you can discuss openly, share everything. And that person will tell you where you are falling short, what needs to be done, how your behavior is not correct to this point or to this occasion. And you as a person, take it. Don't just say that, no, what this mentor is saying, I'm not going to follow. Accept it. If somebody is giving you a feedback, an evaluation of how you are performing, please take it and improve on it. Then you will see the change in you. And in the next 6 months, if you follow it, people will say that, yes, we see a change in you. So yes, if you can just note these things and make a point for your own self-development, it will be great. Yes, by this I will end my presentation, but before leaving, I want to share some personal experience with you all. Since you all are teachers, even I am a teacher, I would like to share one case with you, and I want it to be interactive. Okay. So when I was teaching in KG1, that is the class children, they were aged in the age group of 4 and 5. So once I had a new admission in my class. The boy, he was very stubborn. He would not listen to me at all. I don't know what has gone into his mind. He would never listen. For 1 or 2 days, I just noticed him. He did not listen to me. Then one day, I told him, you have to write. You cannot sit like this. You have to write. But he did not listen. He got angry, upset. And what he did was, he started rolling on the floor. He started, banging. Now, as a teacher, I was feeling scared also. What is this boy doing? Is there something wrong in this child? I started thinking. Then I just ignored for some time. Then forcibly I told him, no, you have to write. He did not listen. He started banging his head on the floor. Can you believe? There are children like this who are very hyper. He started banging his head. Now what will I do? I have to control my other children also, and I have to focus full attention on this boy also, so that he doesn't hurt himself. So what will I do? Anybody, if you can help me out? What will I do? You can unmute.
Call him personally.
Want
Pardon?
to talk with personally?
Talk personally. Okay. Any other answer?
Actually, I
What
think
should I do?
I think if as a teacher, we have to learn the child work. He's coming from which circumstance, and what is his base, and what happened to him. Otherwise, it is only for a particular day, or he is like that every day, or it is his first day like that. First, as a teacher, we have to learn the child. We have to try to understand the child. Then we can manage. I think so. First, these kids all are unique. No, they are coming from different kinds of situations and all. So we have to first identify what the problem he's facing. That we have to do. I think so. We can.
Yes.
Then we can
You
manage.
have to identify. Yes. But what should I do in the class?
Then only we can do something, ma'am. I mean, so many kids are
Okay.
there, no? Otherwise,
Okay,
if we want, yeah, I think
Yes.
so. You can.
So what I did was, I just told him that this is not acceptable. You cannot hurt yourself. This is not acceptable. And with
On
full
the spot.
force and strictness, I told him this. That day, then he did not do anything. The next day, he came to class. What I did was, I completely ignored that child. Completely ignored. And what I did was, I pulled a chair and I sat and I told other 29 children in my class, 30 children class, other 29 children, I told them to make a line and one by one come to me, and I used to hug. I used to hug and kiss, and I would praise the child. Wow, what a beautiful dress you are wearing today. Wow, what a nice, the hairpin you have got. Wow, you're looking very handsome today. I started giving compliments to children. So the second day passed like this. I completely ignored that boy, completely. I did not do anything. I did not tell him to read. I did not tell him to write. Nothing I told him. I completely ignored. The third day, again, I told all the children to make a line. And I started doing the same thing. And I knew that something great is going to happen. This boy, he stood up and he joined the line at last. And when his turn came to hug me, I was withdrawing myself. I withdrew myself. This boy, he did like this. I said, why? What happened? Teacher, sorry. This is what we have to do, teachers. This is what we have to do. Sometimes our strictness may spoil the child, but at the same time, you need to be stern. You need to be stern. The boy melted. He understood what he did was wrong. And then I hugged him and I gave him kisses. I praised him for having changed his attitude. And from then on, he never did the same thing again. He never hit anybody. He never hurt himself. He was so obedient. I could see a change in that boy. Towards the end of the term, his father came to meet me on the last day of parent-teacher meeting. He said, teacher, the way you have molded my child, I'm thankful to you. What we couldn't do as parents, you have made it happen. Doesn't it bring joy to you? That is the importance of the value of a teacher. You all are going to step out now. After this course, you will be getting employed in schools, or you may set up your own institution. Understand that one thing. Teacher has the power to change and create an impact in the minds of children. So yes, with this, all these things, whatever I have mentioned, somewhere, it will help you change yourself for betterment. All these qualities, your attitude, the perspective, the hard work, practice, everything that I have mentioned today. It is a combination of qualities that will help you to develop your personality. I'm sure, I hope that you would have taken some things from me today and you will set out on the path of self-improvement. And with this, I would like to thank once again the NCDC family, Bindu, Sajina, who is my friend, who introduced me to NCDC. And last but not the least, my team of Galaxy Toastmasters Club, who has supported me in my speaking journey. And I'm really with them. So thank you. And over to you, Bindu ma'am.
Wow. Thank you, ma'am. It was really a wonderful session for us. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Bindu ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
interesting.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. I'm
Yeah,
exploring
ma'am.
myself. Yes.
Yes, we are also blessed with your words, ma'am. Very nice program, ma'am. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes,
Thank you.
each and every sentence was actually inspired us. Yes, very good, very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Okay, Reggie, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am, for your valuable words. This was indeed an informative and useful section for blooming teachers like us. Now, I would like to invite Gobiga ma'am for a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Meryl.
Ma'am, before that, anyone needs to talk anything to Preeti, ma'am?
Interaction, if anyone need to,
Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have to give a chance for it.
Yes.
Come forward.
Yes, anybody?
Yes, ma'am. I am Sino.
Yes,
Either you have understood everything or it all went bouncer.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I am coming the 7th batch RC and I am an employee. I want to tell something about this matter. That is the personality. I think I know that the personality, what it is means. I think that the personality is 50% is born with that person, and the other remaining 50% we can to change. I think that is my own decision. I think that is the first part is the born character that always keeping in our life, and I think that it cannot be changed. Other part is I think we can change our education, we can change our learning capacity and practice and something like that. Continuous practices and continuous achievements and our way to behavior and something like that. We can change, but the born character is always with that person. That is the main problem. I think I just realized this watching these peoples. I think because many of the peoples are just like the very good character, very good personality, and we always appreciate them. But they have other peoples. They just pretend their personality to become a very good and. But they have the main problem is that they have the born character is always with that person. That character becomes change the situation they have faced. So if they are tempered in a situation, they can forget about their personality and they become the tempered situation, balancing the means argue with that person and broke the character that he has. So I think that the personality we can change only 50%. I think it can be changed, but other thing may not be changed. I think it is only my view, and I am very thankful to Preeti ma'am and others and my teacher Jyoti ma'am, and give an opportunity to attend this class, and it is very nice. And thanks everyone. And I always said that it is only my viewpoint about the personality of a man. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
Thank you so much. Yes. But here, one thing I would like to add.
Thank you, ma'am.
If you as a person are willing to accept, first thing of improvement is acceptance. Once you accept that you need to improve, nothing in the earth or in the world is going to stop you. The first thing what you need is acceptance. If that is there, you can definitely change.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other question?
Come on, dears. It's a very good opportunity for you to speak with Preetima. Please come forward.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, my name is, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, all. My name is Kiran Kenaya. I am from the 7 RC batch. I am first time I am joining with you the personality development class. It was very well class, nice class. Thank you, Preeti ma'am. So with the personality development, I understand that we can develop our personality to become attractive and to become bold to in front of the society, and we can become confident and bold in front of the people. So personality development class is very advantage for us. It's the first time for me to join and to see with you all. And thank you all for giving me this opportunity to joining me in this class. Thank you, Preeti ma'am, and thank you all.
Wow, super. Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes.
Yes, I did not have any questions to ask, but I am very thankful for Preeti ma'am. Your each and every story was very motivating, very interesting, and your expression and gestures also added some beauty to your story too. For the first time, I am getting this opportunity. I am from this RC batch 7, and I am a 10th standard student. So thank you, Jyoti ma'am, for having this wonderful opportunity for giving us. And all the members, I am very glad to see you all. And this is the first meet of this 15 numbers of the members with us. So thank you all. Thank you, Pradeep ma'am, for this wonderful session.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you so much.
Very good.
Very good.
Anybody
Come
else?
forward again. Please come forward. Don't miss the chance to speak.
Yes.
Ma'am, may I know you are teaching which kind of small kids, no?
Pardon?
You are teaching small kids, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The children. Yes.
Yeah. Then you are teaching from Muscat, or in India also you are having the experience?
In India also, I used, before marriage, I used to give private tuitions, okay, for the small children up to standard. Yeah. And now after marriage, I came down to Muscat, and here I got an opportunity to work with a school, nursery school, kindergarten school.
Okay, ma'am. then you are working there, I think from 11 years to 16, like that you told. Anyhow, what you, I want to ask you, ma'am, what you, but any difference is there from our Indian kids and abroad also? Is that an international Indian school, or all the kinds of kids are there?
Management is management here. The school is Indian. We have maximum Indian students here. Very few Omanis, the local people, and other nationalities also are there. But I don't see any difference in the children. Children back in India and here are all same. There is no difference at all. They only understand the language of love. This is what
all the kids can understand the language that we are giving the now. Enough language we all can understand each thing, right now.
That language don't have any, that feeling don't have any language, is it, ma'am? Very good. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, as the coming teachers, you have to use the language, the love for your kids.
Yes, yes.
Class, yes. Okay, then we can wind up, right?
Yes, Bindu ma'am.
Yes, okay.
They are happy with the session.
Yes.
All are very happy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm so happy
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
be here with you all today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Welcome.
Now I would like to invite Gopika ma'am for a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Meryl. It's a great privilege for me to deliver vote of thanks. Today's webinar on personality development was very informative and encouraging to all of us, especially we, the upcoming teachers. So I thank you, Ms. Preeti Kabil ma'am, clearly explained to us the importance of personality development and explained to us the importance of personality and how we can improve our personality. And she also gave us an excellent golden rules also to improve our personality. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am. And I express my gratitude towards Jyoti ma'am, who is our senior faculty of NCDC, for giving us a wonderful presidential address and welcoming us all to this program. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I thank our beloved Bindu ma'am, who is our coordinator and faculty of NCDC, for arranging this webinar and selecting the right trainer for us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
I also express my sincere thanks to NCDC faculties, Kartika ma'am, Niranjana ma'am, and Praveena ma'am for taking their effort to make this program a reality. Thank you so much. I convey my heartfelt thanks to all the Montessori students, Rapid Spoken English students, and each and everyone who participated in this webinar and make it a grand success. Thank you all. Once again, thank you all for your valuable attentions. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can we wind up?
Yes.
Yes.
Before that, I'm calling Bindu ma'am. Let's stand up for our national anthem. And kindly invite our Anu ma'am for national anthem. Anu ma'am, please.